I just filmed a very heavy video, so I am very looking forward to doing something a little bit happier and more wholesome. Yeah, that was a weird, where the hell did that come from? Yay! Hey Spuds, it's Jamie, welcome back to another video, first video on the channel. I don't know, but either way, I'm very glad to have you here, and I don't know if you could tell from the intro, but I'm very happy to be making this video. There's been a lot of trans negativity recently, and I've wanted to talk about a lot of it. I'm sorry if that's not the kind of content you enjoy to watch. There's just been some things that I really felt I had to speak about, but that is not what this video is about, and I'm very excited to bring you the wholesome, the relatable, the positive trans memes. We are here for a little reset, a little refresh, to dive into some happiness and some relatability. So yeah, I hope you're going to enjoy it. It's definitely needed for me. I'm very looking forward to looking through these. And yeah, come join me for the journey of trans memes. I don't even know what I'm doing anymore, seriously. Okay, so this one is a tweet. They're not all memes. Okay, that's just a generalization, but we carry on. At a certain magnitude of CUNT, severity, getting misgendered by your family stops hurting and starts being funny. I have D-cups, Grandpa. The waitress thinks you have dementia. There's that turning point where you can tell it has become a chore and an effort for somebody to misgender you, and when other people hear them misgender you, they just think something's going on and that they're wrong, because how the hell could they be gendering you in that way? Grandpa, stop misgendering. I don't understand why people put so much effort into being horrible when they could just do the easy thing and be nice. A little smile. We're kind of happy, yeah? Realizing how far you have come since first finding out you were trans. Aww. Oh, big happy. Well, hey, having the courage to keep on going. That is cute. I think let's all take a moment to think about, if you are trans, recognize that whatever stage of your transition you are at, you have come far since first figuring things out. And if you are still in that figuring out process, then you have all of the joy in living as your true self to come. I know it's not always easy. I'm not trying to skirt over the fact that it can be really, really tough in some instances, but you deserve to be yourself, and it will all be worth it, and you will be smiling back looking at how far you've come. It is definitely worth pushing through and keeping on going. Trans girls traveling back in time to talk to their lonely, awkward, depressed pre-transition selves. Okay, but why does this work? I've seen all of these movies except the first one, but I have heard of it. I can't remember what it's called right now. Something about a mind? A spotless? Is it that one? I'm very sorry. But this just works. I was gonna say especially the 500 Days of Summer, and then I was like, no, but especially The Matrix. And I was like, no, especially Scott. Like, they all just work so well. Although I feel like Lonely Awkward, Neo was perhaps, but also wasn't the whole Matrix like a trans, what's it called? Analogy? Allegory? What does allegory mean? Yes, I think The Matrix has been described as a trans allegory, so that just makes that work even better. Neo's not exactly awkward there, though. They are twinning. I would like to see the trans mask version of this. I was thinking, could we just reverse that and could it be trans mask? And it's like, not really. We need a different one, but I love this. Conservative logic. Him. A car. Her. Do you see the effort? There is actual effort needing to go into misgendering women, but then no, super easy, your car, her. I swear transphobes have infinitely more respect for pronouncing inanimate objects than they do real human beings who have specifically stated what their pronouns are. The car didn't tell you the pronouns, you just went with it. I mean, I guess that is what they do with trans people, they just go with whatever they want. Rude. Define biological female without excluding any cis women. You can't. Oh yeah, wasn't there that one that was like define a chair and then it was a horse when trying to like do a definition? You either have to be so incredibly broad to make sure you include all cis women that you then do include trans women, or when you deliberately try to be narrow enough to exclude trans women, you exclude a lot of cis women as well. It's just poopy. The definition we got given was born with the intention or capability of holding eggs. Born with the intention or capability of holding eggs. Woman. I'm holding a tray of eggs. This is what I was born to do. I think we've all held eggs at some point in our lives. I love that word intention. They were like, if I just say born with the capability of holding eggs, then I get caught out, but because some cis women are born without the capability. But if I say intention, like, Is it something people intend to do? I think you're just trying to be a bit too clever there. Also, just permanently excludes intersex people. Would you call a woman someone who lives as a woman, identifies as a woman, was assigned female at birth, but who does not have ovaries? They were not born with the intentional capability of holding eggs. Are they not a woman? Just bizarre. Mum and dad, I'm trans. Bigoted parents, pushing them over the line. Oh no, mean bigoted parents. Grr. Don't worry, we support you. The LGBT plus community. Thanks.
Why are you transing my child?
Oh, this is so, like, frustratingly accurate. Like, your child opens up to you about something, you reject them for that thing that they've already realized they are, so they find a chosen family and support elsewhere, away from your bigotry, and you cannot accept the fact they are trans. You cannot accept the fact that you are the one that pushed them away, so now you are blaming the community that supported them when you didn't, of wrongdoing, and of influencing them, and of taking your child away. No, you need to go look in a mirror. I'm trans. I want to do a video that is just entirely transport trucks with accidentally funny trans puns on them. Like, I think Trans King is one that's been there. Trans is quite a funny one. I do like that one. Oh, there's been so many and I can't remember them right now. But they're just one of my favorite. I've seen so many in real life, out in the wild, on the roads. Haha. How do the transphobes feel when they see that? Do they write down every brand of delivery truck and like,
boycott?
They must do, right? I mean, at this point, transphobes don't buy or do anything, do they? Being transphobic is their entire personality, and they create their own material and make their own clothes and grow their own food because they cannot buy from anywhere or anything because they have boycott everywhere. Welcome, you're about to be born on Earth. First, let's roll for your gender. 1, 2, and 4. What does that mean? I think it's cute. I personally don't believe in God, and I feel like this has been edited. It was not always a role for gender. I do like the message of like a kind of trans relatable, positive trans post that involves like religion in some way, because it's something that's so heavily relied upon to be hateful and bigoted. And it's like, look, mate, at the end of the day, if there is a God, he created people trans. He made them trans. Get over it. Don't be hateful. Because also, you weren't made hateful. You weren't made bigoted. You are a product of your environment and the things that you read and the people you surround yourselves by in terms of your opinions on the world and others like that. So being bigoted is very much a nurture and ongoing choice to remain in that mindset and in that echo chamber. It might be very, very hard to get out of it, but I do think there is always the ability to grow. Whereas being trans is something you are born as. No questions, no ifs, no buts, no arguments. You are born trans. That is it. And sometimes your gender can be very confusing that even God is shocked. No. Electro Boy, Electro Girl on Instagram posted this and sent it to me. The new hit cereal. Delicious. I may have them every morning for breakfast. Testosterose. I think that was said by me in a previous video. And they made a little testosterose, like Cheerios. I love it. That is what trans masc people have for breakfast. I eat that. Actually, I have that for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. It is what keeps me trans. That's what the transphobes would have you believe. I'm force-fed testosterone. Love it. Are they meant to be blue or are they purple? I mean, I like the purple. What makes it purple? Like blueberries? Actually, I want to do a study of regret rates for Harry Potter themed tattoos versus regret rates for gender confirmation surgeries, because my naive suspicion is that the former are considerably higher at this point. Oh, please, can somebody do this? Because, you know, the regret rates for trans-related surgeries are literally described as minuscule. They're under 1%. They are so tiny. There's such a positive impact on people's lives. Tattoos, also permanent, and something for life. A permanent alteration to your body that required no therapy to get. Not that I think they should. I'm just, you know, factually. How many people regret their Harry Potter tattoo? I think it's really sad that something that people cherished so much, found solace in, and loved, has been turned into something that many trans people and trans allies feel that they are not able to enjoy anymore. And I know there's the discussion of separating the art from the artist. As long as you're not like financially supporting or promoting, you can privately enjoy, which I do also believe in. If you want to privately enjoy Harry Potter related things, then fair. But a lot of people struggle with that because it's kind of so looming what she's done and the harm caused. But yes, I would be curious. Has J.K. Rowling influenced many, many people to permanently alter their body in a way that they now regret? I wonder. I do just want to say I'm not judging you negatively at all if you got a Harry Potter tattoo. Whether you regret it or not, there is no judgment on the tattoos, your choice in tattoo in the past. If you get one now knowing that she's transphobic, slightly questionable, but I'm not judging you at all with this. That's not where I'm getting at. It's purely like a kind of hypothetical funny situation based on the transphobic belief that trans people are influencing other people to be trans and do something that they will later regret, which, you know, studies show they don't. Metro Bank stops group of gender critical parents opening an account. Thank you. If I ever need to switch banks or I want to use a different bank for whatever reason, I will strongly consider Metro Bank purely based on this. I will need to see if they're good in other ways. But yes, thank you, Metro Bank, for being a bank for trans rights. No bigotry banking here. Trans King! I knew there was a Trans King! Delivering safely, on time, every time. The Trans King delivery. We love a Trans King. If you spot a lorry like this and you get a photo, if you come across a photo, please send it to me. My Instagram is Jammidodger. You can DM me there. I want to see them all. I want every single one. I don't even mind repeats. I don't know why I like it. So I like it. No, I do. I like it because of the whole joke around transphobes. They must hate the fact that it's transporting and not cis sporting. I mean, not that they like cis either. They hate the fact that it's not just sport. It's transport. Leave trans kids alone, you absolute freaks. Truer words have not been spoken. I mean, equally true words. You know what I mean. This was actually worn by David Tennant. Here is a photo of David Tennant wearing it. As far as I'm aware, David Tennant has a non-binary child and has for quite a while been very outspoken in support of trans rights and trans kids, and just, I did not think he could get any cooler. I do not like fanboy over celebrities and stuff, but I think I would if I ever had the chance to meet David Tennant. I find it the biggest compliment in the world that people think I vaguely resemble him. I love it. I think he's very cool, and this just made him infinitely cooler. The importance of people seeing that. There's so much hatred and negativity towards the trans community from people who have platforms and money and celebrity status, that it's really important to see trans support coming through too, to see those statements and to have similar energy go into saying that transphobia is wrong and saying that trans people deserve to live and have rights. That's what we need to see more of, and displays like this are a really good start. And it's just a cool t-shirt as well. I want one. I think they sold out. Bibble says trans rights now. I reacted to something with Bibble a while ago and I didn't know who Bibble was, and everybody was like, Jamie, how do you not know who Bibble is? And you know what? I've forgotten. Who is Bibble? Barbie. Bibble is from Barbie. Bibble from Barbie says trans rights now. Yes, go Bibble. Of course, prominent transphobe. Trans activist misspells Bible as Bibble during trans pride earlier in London. Oh my God. You thought that you were making trans people look silly, and you just looked silly in the process. Love it. Bibble is a character in Fairytopia. Not everything is about you, Christians. There's even the character next to the name Bibble, and they were still like, ha, you misspelt Bible. And also, so what if they did? Where in the Bible does it say no trans rights? I bet that more people regret Harry Potter tattoos than gender affirming care. Oh, this is another one. Somebody actually wanted to do research. This person was just like, yeah, I would bet on that happening. If you call this guy John Wayne, but refuse to call this guy Elliot Page, you don't have an issue with chosen names, you're just a transphobe. Saying that, a lot of celebrities have chosen names. I swear even David Tennant. I'm sure his surname wasn't actually always Tennant. Loads of celebrities go by a pseudonym or a chosen name publicly, and maybe even privately, I don't know. And yeah, there is never any issue with accepting their chosen names until it comes to trans people, and then suddenly it's too difficult or it's an ideology. Oh, piss off. Just say you're transphobic and go back to your cave, and that's it. Go be transphobic, fine, whatever. I don't care what you actually think and believe, but don't think that it actually gives you any right to try and take away trans people's rights. Like, that is where it's shit. I don't see the point in being transphobic, but if that's what you believe and you want to carry on believing that, then fine, but just, ugh. And also accept that if you share it, which you are allowed to do, there will be consequences and people are going to call you out for it. Anyway, sorry, tangent. I think I'm still a little bit riled up from the video I made before. Sorry, I am trying to get into positive, happy, relatable trans meme mode. Go! Trans pride stickers at the activity fair. Me. I must buy the stickers. They must be mine. You see a trans pride sticker and you go, oh, Gollum, like... Precious! Okay, I got a DM saying, hey Jamie, I'm a follower from Spain. Love your videos. Recently read your wonderful book. Thank you so much. I'm currently in Berlin visiting the LGBT museum and I saw this in the bathroom of the museum. Had to send it to you. No toilets for transphobes. No. You just have to shit in the corner. If you're so concerned about sharing toilets with trans people, then the logical solution is that transphobes shouldn't use public bathrooms. Trans people don't have an issue and trans people don't cause an issue. It should be the people that have an issue and are causing an issue that should face consequences and have a difficulty placed in their lives. So you don't like public restrooms because trans people can use them and you don't want to share with a trans person, then don't use the toilets. No toilets for transphobes. Things that affect your life in any meaningful way. Other people's pronouns. I feel like a lot of people need to hear this and just absorb it. Using other people's pronouns correctly does not affect your life. Why do we have hands? Why do we have hands? There are many reasons. Pat the trans limo. Hold the trans limo. I mean, I thought limo's quite big. Cherish the trans limo. Forfeit all mortal possessions to trans limo. What is the trans limo? What is this? I've not heard of this before. Is it a thing? Have I been living under a rock? I don't know what's going on. What is the trans limo? I'm gonna Google the trans limo. It doesn't even come up. What is this? The meme comes up. Praise the trans limo. Is Lord Blowhigh its driver? Yes. Forfeit all your mortal possessions to the trans limo. We can all sit in it to get limos aren't that big though, are they? How many people could sit in a limo? Hi, I love this page called r/egg in real life. Do you? It's so inspiring. Too bad I'm just here for some funny memes and to see some cis people get that realization moment. Cis people. Yeah, but it makes me think, what would it be like if I were the opposite gender? Oh, thinking, am I a cis person having a realization? A few months later, yes, you were. Crotch bulge, chest flat. Oh no. I'm assuming little trans femme meme does not like that. Crotch flat, chest bulge. Yes. And the trans mass people are all like, it's the wrong way around. Whoa. I like how there is relatability in the trans experience, but it's just so vastly opposite. And this is the kind of purest and simplest depiction of that. Not everybody will follow this, obviously. Not everybody is dysphoric about the same things or pursues the same steps in transition, but this is like at its core for some people the difference. Passed this truck on our drive home the other day and knew I had to take a picture for Jammidodger. Trans expert. Always deliver. I always deliver. I'm a trans expert. I mean, like, if you were trans, you are a trans expert. The only experts on being trans are trans people, and trans people are who we should be listening to when it comes to trans things. Have you ever gotten a gift from your parents that you were really disappointed with? If so, what? An assigned gender. Why, parents? Why? Oh, that's a good one. Just so disappointed. Why would they give me this? I didn't want this. This isn't right. Nice name. Did your mom pick it out for you? This post made by transgender gang. No, actually, I chose it myself. Thank you for the compliment. That's like trans people, a lot of trans people could just be like, literally no. Is this a trans flag? I see the trans colours. This must be a trans flag. I gravitate towards the trans colours. Such a vibe. I'm pretty sure Shaba's used this somewhere as like a background or something very similar. It looks familiar. Trans. It's because she married a trans. So I was talking to a boy today and called him dude, and he goes, hey, I'm not your dude, I want to go by bro. And the very first thing that popped into my head was, wow, he has preferred pronouns. That's simultaneously awful and brilliant. I hate it. Preferred pronouns. No. What are these jokes coming to? No, it's quite funny. I like it. My overwhelming dysphoria is a school bus sitting on railway tracks about to be blah, 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 blah. I messed that up. I wanted to do a really dramatic introduction. About to be
obliterated by
knowing that my body does not defy who I really am. Defy or deny? But yes, your gender and your physical being is separate. It's not gender affirmation surgery because it makes you your gender. It is just in line with your gender, and it can really help trans people. You are you, no matter your body, and that's okay. I know it's difficult. I know dysphoria sucks majorly, but you will make progress and things will get better, but for the meantime, your body does not define you. Dora says, oh, we're gonna end on a little quote from Dora the Explorer. Respect people's pronouns. It's not that hard. I genuinely think it's harder to misgender somebody. I really do. I think unless it's a habit and you're still getting used to it, if it's a child and they come out and you've used certain pronouns for them for X number of years, or it's your best friend or whatever, it can take a while to break the habit. That is the only time I think it is a little bit tricky. But if somebody's like, I am a trans man and my pronouns are he, him, and that's the first time you've met them, and then you deliberately misgender them, that is taking you more effort. You're literally putting effort into being a dick. That is a very horrible thing to do. Bad. So yes, respect people's pronouns because it's really not difficult. And that's all the trans memes for today. Did we like them? What did you think? What was your favorite one? I hope you enjoyed this little positive video. I know that all the transphobia can be difficult sometimes, or it's not just sometimes, it can just be difficult and it's shit, and I'm really sorry. I like to use my platform to call it out and to speak about it, but I completely respect if those are videos that not everybody wants to / can watch. So I will always be bringing positive videos like this that highlight more of the trans joy and the truth in the trans experience. And so I hope you do enjoy them. Leave your comments down below. Think about giving the video a thumbs up and subscribing if you want to, but no pressure. And yeah, as always, thank you so much for watching. I'll see you next time. Much love. Bye. That was a weird bye. Bye. Sounded like a goat or like a slinky or a spring saying goodbye. Goodbye. See you later. Bye.